Welcome to Kimmy's Collective. I'm Kim. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, welcome back. Today, I am doing a general collective reading for the sign of Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. My fellow Scorpios. My readings are timeless, so whenever you find this reading is the perfect time. And don't try to make anything fit. If it's not your scenario, it's not your scenario. And feel free to reverse the roles as you see fit. And with all of that being said, let's get started. All right, I have pre-shuffled the decks and I have meditated. The bottom of the deck is learn something new. So maybe there is something that you're trying to learn, get a little information on. Maybe you're thinking about taking some classes to get a new skill, to upgrade your skills, or just to do something that you like to do. First energy is allow love. So maybe you're going to be learning something new about love, maybe learning how to allow love, or maybe relearning how to allow love in. And maybe something has happened in your past where it's hard for you to allow love in. And next energy is shielding. So maybe you have been trying to block yourself off from love, and you have to learn now how to allow it, learn how to maybe trust it. One more energy, please, Spirit. One more energy for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Oh, and we got two. Authority and self-reflection. So I automatically see authority like on the order of maybe the Emperor, and self-reflection. So you are possibly taking charge, will be taking charge, and learning how to reflect on maybe what happened, whatever happened that made you not allow love in. See what the bottom of the deck is? Expression. So you may be learning how something new as far as love is concerned, on how to express your love. I have make a wish underneath there. I want it to show itself. So maybe there is someone or something that you are interested in. Okay, someone. And you are fearful about showing love to it. Maybe in the past you had some, maybe some occurrences that kind of left you feeling lost and empty. But now I think you're going to end up taking charge of situations and reflecting on actually what happened to try and heal it. Bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man for the tarot. So you're trying to see things in a new way, in a new manner. All right, let's see what we get. Energies for Scorpio. Okay, right away we get the Scorpio card. And Gemini. You could be dealing with a Gemini or maybe another Scorpio. But we have the Two of Cups, which is like a soulmate connection, with death and transformation. Death and transformation. Blah, blah. Maybe something is transforming. Maybe that's something new that you're learning. You're learning how to allow love so that whatever is going on in your situation can transform. Nothing will transform if you're holding on to old thought processes. That's the King of Swords, which is all about thoughts, intellect, a way of thinking. Or maybe this could be an individual coming into your life. King of Swords, someone who is masterful with his intellect, with his thoughts. He's in control of his thoughts. With Temperance, speaking of control, it's being patient, having patience, alchemizing, combining, making things new. 10 of Cups. That's all of your wishes fulfilled and more, including love, children, home. And the World. That's end of cycles, closing down cycles, but new cycles are opening up. You could be shutting down old ways of thinking about love, transforming it, making it into something better, something that is, more appealing to you. And I think it has to do, I'm sure it has to do with you shifting your thought process a bit, taking a whole new leap of faith, doing something new, something fresh, and moving into smoother waters. Now, this is pretty self-explanatory. Terry. So, yeah, I feel like you're going to be expressing yourself in a different way as it relates to love, since love is up here. I was going to say, any kind of partnership, but this is kind of feeling a little lovey-dovey, but it has a lot to do with you changing how you think of love, maybe how you interact, how you view it, and that will enable you to allow it back in. You might have shut yourself down, stopped expressing yourself as far as love is concerned, because of maybe something that's happened in the past. And the Hangman is back again, saying things in a different way, in a different light. With the 7 of Wands under that, which is having your boundaries up. Always, no matter what, always have good boundaries. Never let anyone just run over you, no matter how much love you feel for them. That can be to your undoing. You give too much, people have a tendency to take advantage of that love. Okay, so let's find out what shielding is. You notice she has a halo around her. Just a little white light. It's like she's being spiritually shielded. Like divine is with her. She's surrounded, and it's coming from her own hands. The lights are shining from her hands, it looks like. You know what? Let's see what shielding is talking about. Shielding. Although you may be strong at heart, your indigo energy is among the most sensitive on the planet, which is why you feel so intensely in situations where others seem calm. For that reason, this card is asking you to energetically shield yourself from negativity. Know that the angels are always around you, and their powerful auras are continually at your disposal for energetic shielding. Simply ask heaven to surround you with angelic light. And know that you're spiritually and emotionally protected. Anytime you're in a harsh situation, immediately request that the angels shield you. Okay, so this may be you looking for the shielding because of something that happened. And, maybe you ask for this during prayer time, in your alone time. Like I do that when I meditate. Sorry, doing housekeeping during... Anyway, Three of Pentacles is working together. It's a collaboration. Or it could be getting, because these guys are like overseeing this person that's working to make sure, this is the worker. I say that's you. And, you're working together with someone, but maybe they're doing more guiding for you, providing more guidance. Okay, so let's get some more information on shielding. What is Scorpio shielding themselves from exactly? We see that something had probably slowed you down from expressing your love any further, anymore, or at all. And you're breaking that down so you can heal, come in mastery of your thoughts as it pertains to love, and see things differently. Maybe if someone hurts you, whoever hurts you, you have to know that everybody is not out there to do that same thing. And you never know. Maybe the person that hurts you did not have that intention, but that's the way it happened. All right, let's see shielding. Okay, we have the Sun, and the Sun is the happiest card in the deck, but it came out on its side, so it's kind of a blockage. Three of Pentacles came out next to that. So first thing I get is blocking the Sun. With all the shielding, you may be blocking your own happiness and maybe not willing to work, or you're having a difficult time because of something that broke your heart. With the Three of Swords here. An Eight of Pentacles is doing some work, doing the work that you need to be doing, working at something. And then we have Judgment, which is second chances. And Three of Wands, which is choosing, or I'm sorry, you've plotted your, I hate to say plot, but you've planned out your next destiny, your next place you're going to go or land, but you're just waiting for your ships to come in. I think you're waiting for this work to be completed. Whatever work you're doing on yourself, maybe you're still not fully healed yet. Five of Pentacles at the bottom. It's feeling left out. I feel like you're doing a lot of work. You're keeping yourself busy. So you can avoid the hurt of the heartbreak. It's like, it's almost like by doing this shielding, even though it was so positive in the Indigo book, it's almost like you're blocking your blessings by continually working. I mean, there's nothing wrong with working. I mean, this is just doing, this is you working your craft, working your trade, but it doesn't feel like you're working on you, which, if something stopped you or blocked your expression of love, and that to me sounds like it's something that needs to be healed. You do have Temperance over here. And Temperance is falling under the Death. and seeing things in a new light. And the King of Swords here, although he is mastering the intellect and thought process, and he could also be a military type, someone very strict. He's a leader. He wants things done a certain way. It can be very he could be a son of a gun if he doesn't get things done his way. Now, I don't know if that's you, and that's why you won't allow love or the expression of love, and why the boundaries are up. But it's starting to feel like maybe you're inadvertently blocking your own blessings. We come over here to the shielding, and with the sun in a block position, like you're not happy, and you're working with someone. Maybe you are seeking some sort of help from a therapist to help you work out whatever's going on with the heartbreak that you dealt, that was dealt to you. And you're now in the process of thinking of moving into these smoother waters mentioned here, but you're waiting on something else. 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck, which is conflict, but it can also be change. Maybe you're waiting for this person or a person to come back to you changed. If that is the case, don't forget, you need to do some work too. You have some work to do, because whatever they did had an effect on you, or whatever happened, or however you took what happened, has had an effect on you, and you require some healing as well. Let's get some more. And then we have the World yet again. That's ending cycles, bringing cycles to a close. So in this aspect of the reading, you are possibly bringing this heartbreak to a close. Judgment it's kind of, after the death and the rebirth, it's like, do you get a chance to try something else? And followed by the 3 of Wands, I'm thinking, yeah, you will. With the World underneath that. There's the 5 of Swords. All of these cards came out on their side. So that's the 5 of Swords, which is not being fair. 4 of Cups, which is not accepting certain things, or being bored with what you have. Bored with what you have with the 10 of Cups here. So there could be a family type situation, possibly with a Queen of Wands. Someone that is attractive, but all of these are coming out in the block position. So something didn't, even though you were attracted to something, or maybe this is someone attracted to you, I don't know. But someone was attracted to something or to someone that they thought was going to make them happy, did not, don't want it anymore, bored with it, and could possibly dip out, just to get away, because they don't want it anymore. They're going to take their swords and go home. Maybe tell you and maybe not. Or maybe you them. Wow. I'm going to leave all this on its side, because it too, along with the sunshine, with the sun, is in a block position. So it feels like something you were attracted to, you have put up, you put up blocks. All right, what's the bottom of the deck? Bottom of the deck is the Three of Cups, which can be a third-party situation. I don't see where it would be a celebration in this case. And then following that is the Five of Pentacles, which is feeling alone. Wow. Well, let's see. Feeling alone. There's the Page of Cups with the Queen of Pentacles. And then the Knight of Cups with Temperance. And then Ace of Swords. It's a new beginning, and following that is the Ten of Swords. So as someone who felt left out of a situation, with the Page of Swords and the Five of Pentacles, maybe possibly wanting to come in and extend an apology to a Queen of Pentacles, someone who is nurturing. There's the Knight of Cups now with Temperance. So I think they're going to, someone is taking their time, making sure everything is just right before coming in with some clarity. I think because they're afraid of, yep, and there's the Devil. They're afraid of something ending very badly and throwing them into their heads. So there may be someone coming in that wants to make an apology. I feel like you are shielding this to the max. You're blocking this to the max. I don't think at this point in time you want to have anything to do with it. You're not interested anymore. I mean, you're very disappointed in how things happen. And I don't think you expected it. But this cycle is closing. Closing, closing. Closing old cycles. And I think that if and when this person comes to try and make this offer, or, an apology or whatever, I feel like this is going to be you don't have any now looking at the Judgment, it's almost like Judgment in the world. You're going to end cycles of maybe giving chances because of the heartbreak and because of the existing third party situation that continuously, and you always fall back into having to work on yourself. And you're feeling maybe that your happiness does not lie in dealing with someone else or working with someone else in any capacity. So you shield yourself from that. But it feels like almost like you being in your Queen of Wands energy with the Ten of Cups, that you feel like you are at your best right now as you are. And you're moving on. You're waiting for something new to come in because you're not going to deal with the third party situation. You're working hard on yourself. Whew. So maybe this is a person, your person, some person that feels alone right now because you have definitely blown out of that pop stand. You've come to the conclusion that this does not make you happy. And you're ending the cycle of thinking that was your happiness and you've moved on. And I feel like you're still going to allow love. And you're going to express it, but I'm not sure in this dynamic where there's another question of, will I give another chance, or do they deserve another chance? Okay, we're going to move on to authority and self-reflection. Wow. Bottom of the deck is Knight of Cups. And I still feel like somebody wants to come through. Maybe someone wants to come through after they underwent some self-reflection. I think they have some love for you. Or maybe you, after all this shielding, maybe you're going to give yourself another chance to, with all your new lessons, because you're learning things, you know, you've learned some stuff from all of this. And maybe you're taking charge of your love life again, instead of, I guess, like dumping everything in someone else's lap, expecting them to make you happy. Maybe you, after some self-reflection, I mean, you see where they screwed up. You know, in my personal situation, I've gone through some things since my husband's passing. You know, I met someone, and I've often had to stop and say, whatever it is that they've done that triggers me, do I do that? Can I relate to that? Can I see where maybe I could do the same thing? And I'm bringing this forward because when you can see where, oh, I can understand that, I probably would have done maybe not that, but something close to it. You know, you get a different perspective and say, oh, well, I kind of see where this person was operating from, and maybe it wasn't all so malicious, or, you know, this is just who they are and where they are operating from. I don't believe everybody comes to you ready-made, you know, ready for a relationship. If I'm attracted to you, you're just everything I want, or else you can't be. Nobody is perfect. You're not perfect. We, perfect Scorpios, are not perfect. You know, we've got our ways, and this person may have their ways, but always when it's reflected onto us, it's a big owie. But we may do it to others or in other situations. I hope this is making sense, but I think there's someone's taking charge of where they are. They're reflecting on themselves, be it you or be it this person. But let's find out. And someone is waiting for ships to come in. There's that waiting. Somebody's got their passion, they got their coat on, they got all three of their wands, and they're looking to these ships to come in because they're ready to roll. All right, let's get authority and self-reflection. What does Scorpio need to know? We've got the Five of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Five of Wands is regretting the loss of a situation, an emotional situation. And the Queen, which is her second appearance here, she's on her side in the shielding role, and she is upright in this one. I feel like it's falling under authority and self-reflection. Three of Cups and Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, she goes after what she wants. She attracts, she gets, and she's a bit magical. She's always so hard to explain. She can also be looked at as the other woman, you know, the third of the third party. She could have been what enticed someone away. Let's get some more. But someone is reflecting on that. The world. This is the third time. Cycles are ending. New cycles are beginning, moving into smoother waters. We got this very same thing over here. And now they're here. Let's get some more. Now we have the Four of Pentacles, which is holding on to something, or maybe getting your finances in order. Three of Wands again, making that move. Did he show up 3 times too? No, twice. The Chariot, more movement with the Sun in the upright this time. Bottom of the deck is that Five of Swords. I'm kind of getting that this is your person. This energy is regretful. I'm thinking for the move that they made. This cheating energy. I think they're regretful. They are moving away from this person, this energy. And they're ending the cycles. It's almost like they're getting away with whatever they can get their hands on with the Four of Pentacles here. And they're charting out a new path. And they're waiting for things to kick in to go more in their favor. They're taking charge of this situation. And they're moving forward and they want to be happy. Give me a little bit more. What else? Queen of Swords. She flew over here and fell on top of Judgment and the World. So it looks like she's saying, come on through. There's a conversation that will need to be had, and boundaries are still up. This is a tense situation with the High Priestess, which is, I think she'll know Scorpio. I know they say Cancer, I believe it is, but I think Scorpio. And Judgment again. I think you're going to come to the conclusion. You're going to be, use your intuition. Maybe you led with your heart before. All heart. That's what I did. Led with my heart. Got it trounced a little bit. But then it was like, what was I expecting? You know, out of a situation. How much of, did I give too much? So now it looks like it looks like someone is taking what they have out of a situation that they regretted being in the first place after self-reflection. So there's a judgment at the bottom of the deck, and I feel like you're wondering if you're doing the right thing. And there's the Eight of Pentacles, there's the Fool, and the equal give and take, the healing, and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is something that's fated. 10 of Pentacles is in the reverse, so this is something to come. It's not ready yet. So maybe someone's finances could be slowing them down as far as coming in. With the 10 of Swords after that. But they're working on it. They're working on it. Well, Scorpio, this one's throwing me for a loop. Let's get some clarifiers. Okay. Where do I want to go first? All right. Let's see. Give me some more information on this. High Priestess. So using your intuition. Got the Allow Love, Two of Cups, which is a soulmate connection, and death, transformation. So a soulmate, by allowing love, a soulmate connection can transform itself. I think you're using more of the sword energy moving forward, using your head, using your mind, not being in your head, using your mind, thinking things through, looking at things. And as you find these things, you heal them. You bring balance to them and you heal them. And that on its own, each little snafu or each little thing that keeps you in your head, as each thing gets healed, that brings you closer to your happiness and to ending those type of cycles of being in your head about love. And then you're willing to or ready to take a leap of faith and go towards something that's easier on you. But you still have your guards up. You still have your boundaries, which you should. You're seeing things differently as it pertains to love. Now going into the shielding, you're still shielding yourself from what could make you happy, which could kind of like block you from being able to work with anybody because of the you got all the 3 threes right here. 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, and the 3 of Cups. Oh, and there's the 3 of Wands as well. So you got all the 3s. So I think you have all the worries because again, 3s can be third-party situations. And yeah. So I think you are bringing that type of situation to an end. You are no longer worrying about others, what's going to make you happy. You're not going to accept things that don't make you happy, especially not the okie doke. So you are on guard. You've made your decision, your judgment call to end the cycles of dealing with this kind of BS. So you've taken some authority and with some self-reflection, moving away from emotions that aren't serving you, although you do have regret because whatever it was very attractive to you, but you once again have ended yet another cycle. But that's good because that's a lot of healing and you're moving on. So it's almost like if you bump into something like a Roomba, hit a wall and it turns and goes in another direction. It feels like whenever you hit a wall, you just move and go in another direction. I think you're trying to hold on to, your sanity. I remember I'm a Scorpio too. We can get intense. And you're holding on to what you've got. And you're continuing to move forward without stopping towards your happiness with the sun and the chariot. You got a lot of big energies out here. But you are moving forward using your intuition. And you've got very, very strict, tough boundaries. Why is the sun in a block? Because you're seeing things differently. You're looking at things differently. We've got the Page of Cups, Seven of Swords, and a whole bunch of other stuff. The Knight of Wands, the Five of Wands, and the Lovers. So you're seeing this for what it is. This is for the sun on its side. This Knight of Wands you've already deemed as sneaky, sneaking around. And you feel like they are sneaking from someplace to come to you to maybe change your mind. Now, even though Five of Wands is conflict, it's also change. Because with conflict comes change. When something happens, it's going to change some minds. But this is with the Lovers. So I'm feeling like this person's going to have to do a whole lot of work to change your mind for you to ever come back and be a lover again. Because there must have been a whole bunch of stuff. You got 3 threes. Or didn't I say you had all of them? You got all the 3s out here. So you might have given this person 4 different chances over, that's not funny. 4 different chances over a course of time. And you see the light. You're reflecting. The hangman is looking at all this stuff. He's like hanging there with his head turned towards these other cards, looking at the apologies, but then the ghosting again, the sneaking around, and then coming back. So it's like there's the going and there's the coming back, and that caused conflict in this particular relationship. It is a love relationship because the Lovers is here. But I don't think you are ready to deal with that. Give me some information. 10 of Pentacles here. Give me some information on what is just, basically authority and self-reflection. Because it seems like it's still under judgment. It's still being considered. Maybe this person came back. And maybe you sent them off. Maybe they are the ones in regret because you sent them on their way in your Queen of Wands energy and ended that cycle. 9 of Swords. Having a lot on your mind. Sleepless nights. Six of Wands. Someone was pretty arrogant in this situation. 6 of Pentacles almost on its side. You might have felt like you were being breadcrumbed, and there's a whole lot that just fell. Strength. Page of Pentacles. The Star. 5 of Pentacles. 2 of Wands. Knight. of Pentacles, Death, and the Knight of Cups. Okay, so there is some strength here being exercised. You're being strong in a situation. You're going on and starting, something new, something fresh for you. This is your star is here. The star is born. You are balancing yourself. You're taking yourself out of the cold and making a decision on a new direction to go. Knight of Pentacles is here, which is someone that takes their time, transforming, ending things that aren't serving you, transforming them. And then we have the Knight of Cups. So it's almost like, I feel like you are in the process of taking authority. You are preparing yourself for your next steps. I'm not feeling love being on your radar so tough. I feel like after whatever you've gone through, you've just had enough with the love for now. Let me see what allow love is. We did the shielding. Let's do allow love. Sometimes it's difficult for indigos to see that those around them, especially those in an authority role, we have authority over there, actually do love them. Okay, so that's kind of what I was feeling in the first place. That because of all the stuff that you went through, you don't feel like this person is like there for you. But you have to wonder, did they feel that you were there for them? Were you not expressing your love? Because you do have expression and allow love. Were you expressing it? Were you guys bouncing energy, ping-ponging these, I'll say it, kind of insecure energies back and forth at each other without ever discussing it? Because you don't have many swords out here. Except for the cheater sword. But that is a thought. That is also a thought. Are you just thinking that something was going on? Or do you have like factual proof that it was? Same thing with them. Do they think that you were doing something and without proof? But anyway, it's difficult for indigos to see that those around them, especially those in an authority role, actually do love them. When rules are imposed upon them, when they face disciplinary action, and when the ones close to them get upset, they often feel rejected. It is your role as an indigo to question rules and to ask why. And see, and that's what I was getting before too. I don't think anybody was asking anybody anything. I think we were just like flying on maybe what we thought was our intuition working with us. It is your role as an indigo to question rules and to ask why. When situations seem unfair, this will never change. This card invites you to see that although some things feel unjust, people are only lovingly looking out for your best interests. In order for you to live and succeed in society, certain rules must always be followed in society. When the people in your life correct your behavior, sometimes it's because they love you and want the best for you. If you sit and meditate, you'll know whether this is true for you, for your present situation. Your role in this world will be shown to you clearly. Your job now is to make sure you do what is asked in order to be a productive member of society. The same society you are meant to recreate. So you have a lot of cycle endings in here. I kind of feel like I kind of feel that there is just so much blockage here and no communication. Trying to see things in a different light. I really feel like you, them, or both of you are feeling like the other is not doing or not being true. And it almost feels like you guys are like repelling each other, and you're basically having the same type of thought process. You got the sun twice. I mean, you've got so many majors. You've got the world 3 times. You're filled with new beginnings, old cycles closing. But no one is talking. Everyone is working on themselves, but no one is talking. People are in their intuition. But no one is talking. Everyone is working on themselves, trying to make themselves happier, trying to find, but no one is talking. Okay, I could do this for the rest of the, what time is it? Let's see what needs to be surrendered. Spirit has to bring some of this together for me. Surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. I feel like you're doing that. I feel like there's a lot of thought, a lot of wishing going on. Archangel Metatron is here trying to open you up so you can receive your gifts. But once again, I think you feel like you're alone in this situation. Okay. I kind of feel like you guys are doing the same thing. This energy is kind of stiff and stagnant. It's like everybody's waiting for their ships to come in. No ships are coming in. But you're just like, when the Judgment card shows up, where's the other one? I mean, for the both. But it's like this one is coming with a Chariot. This one is like saying, no more of this. I'm ending those cycles. Not getting me again. This one is coming in with, I'm coming forward. I'm bringing happiness. But it's almost like they get immediate block. And they don't know why. Or no one is talking about why. Or maybe they just are blocked. All right. Ooh, so sorry. All right. Let's get surrender cards. What needs to be surrendered? I'm surrendering this reading because I don't know what the hell is going on. And this is Scorpio. I kind of get it. but I'm not sure. And the sad thing for you is that I can never read me. I'm trying to extract myself out of this, but I do feel some of this. In my situation, we just aren't talking. We just aren't talking. And there's no one to point a finger at. It just is, you know, I'm not pointing at them. They're not pointing at me saying, oh, you're the problem. And it's just like a drift. Like a drift. I assume certain things. I don't know what they assume. But that's what caused me to drift. And I'm stubborn as fuck. And I know I'm not. I've done all I can. And, you know, I think I am guilty of not doing that. And not having any type of expression regarding it. And I don't know if that is what is happening for you. But it'll cause this kind of dormant standstill. All right. Surrender frustration. Frustration doesn't open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. And surrender comparisons with other people. This one we got at the bottom of the deck. And it's back. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strength, attractiveness, and power. So that's pretty much what's happening. And personally too, yeah. I am focusing on my strength and my own healing and health. Surrender to success. You are ready to experience abundance. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. And surrender your desire to control people, which I know we can do. Being over-controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room, which I feel like I have done. I don't know if that's what you have done too, but yeah, I like to be in control of my situation. I like to know where things are going. And if I don't see anything going in any type of direction, yeah, I will put everything, I will kick everything to the curb. I do have that. And, you know, maybe that can be viewed as being unfair. But I know I can definitely do that if I don't feel like my needs are being met. I'll take my little behind and be gone. Yes, I will. All right. So that is the surrender card. Let's get the hidden truth. Bottom of the deck is I am becoming a better person. So, you know, maybe we just need to lighten up, loosen up a little bit. I mean, because when we make a rule, that's across the board. You know, a lot of times we don't take anyone else's situations into consideration. Sometimes we take them too much in consideration, so we have to find a balance between the two. But I feel like someone is coming in. Someone's coming back. They're taking what they can from, you know, whatever situation, third-party situation they may have been in, or you may have been in, and they're making a move. But there will be some resistance. What else? I hid who I really am from you. If there's a third party, yep, that'll happen. I have too much to lose. That goes back to, and that could be why in the shielding, the sun is on its side. Maybe someone cannot work with you because they have children. And that caused the heartbreak. I couldn't let you get close to me once again because you might have found out something prematurely before they had a chance to make up their mind and come through and make the water smoother. What else, Spirit? All these cards, all I get is 3 cards. This is giving me something to think about too. And I don't want to know. Don't know what that is, but I don't want to know. All right, let's get a Moonology. Bottom of the deck, a fiery climax approaches. Full moon in Aries. So yeah, something is coming in. We've got the Chariot and the Sun. So I think things are clearing up, but it's getting through the a person's boundaries, be it someone trying to get through yours or you trying to get through theirs. Well, there's some serious blockages. Don't let the past hold you back. That says a lot. So if there was a third-party situation, as I've said in many of the readings, I guess we too need to just listen to whatever it is to get some clarity. If nothing else, get clarity, and then you can move on into smoother waters. I know a lot of people don't care about the clarity, but work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. And that's what we do. We get to the bottom of things. Yes, don't let your past. Expect powerful change. New moon eclipse. And emotions are running high. Indeed. Okay. Let's do a, what is this? Romance Angels. New love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So maybe too, there might be a need for you to get this kind of energy cleared up. Learn to trust yourself, allow love. See, you know, don't just stick with everybody is like this. I'm always going to keep my sword up. I'm always going to be in defense mode. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, let's see what we get. What's happening with this new love? I hope this resonates. I resonate with some of it. Or maybe I'm just going to sit here and look at this reading. One more time. Okay. Codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So it might be, you know, a matter of how we attach to things. Maybe there's a type of addictive personality. Once you strike up with someone, it's like maybe we grab on, maybe we hold on really tightly. Maybe you don't like to be held on really tightly when you get into a relationship. Free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. All right. Now, let's do a Goddess Power Oracle card for the guidance. And it's Metis with wisdom at the bottom of the deck. Let's see what we get. Okay. Liberation showed up. I want this one. This is the moon. Mama Killer. It's that Scorpio. And Kali is the liberation. Liberating yourself. So this is number 32. Let's see what the guidance is. I'm curious too. All right, the moon. Mama Killa, Mamakilla, the Incan goddess of the moon, presides over the power of cycles and seasons. The moon rules the night sky, returning full 13 times in a year. The ancients marked time by the moon to know when to plant. Excuse me, my contact is doing odd things. The ancients marked time by the moon to know when to plant, when to harvest, when to store food, and when to celebrate fertility. Right now, you're invited to see what is familiar and decide whether you need to improve on it or leave things as they are. The answer to your inquiry can be found in the timing of things and the cycle you're in. You can apply, and you know, you got a lot of worlds. You got 3 worlds, you know, and that's cycles. That's ending cycles. You can apply the idea of natural cycles to relationships, creative projects, personal growth, and more. If you're honest with yourself, you will see there is no way to control these cycles, which is what we try to do, only to use the creative energy they offer to help you. So I'm thinking these cycles were offering us because it went from blah to, hey, here's an idea. Look at this, 10 of Cups, the Fool, you're moving into smoother waters. And maybe we weren't using that energy to improve ourselves, you know? Okay, I'll be quiet. If you are honest with yourself, you will see there is no way to control these cycles, only to use the creative energy they offer to help you. If your relationship is unclear yet brimming with potential, you might turn to the new moon energy that shows up in the spring cycle of life. In that case, you just need to allow the relationship to grow naturally and be clear in your intentions. When your outer world seems to be slowing down, with obstacles rising up and temporarily blocking your every move, do not put up resistance. Instead, it says, do not put up resistance. Instead, take advantage of the need to rest and recalibrate your intentions as you wait for the cycle to change. No matter what, like the cycles of the moon, there is divine order in everything that is happening in your life right now. Once you know this, the goddess Mama Killa welcomes you to her divine moon dance of co-creation. The alignment message is, sometimes you feel out of sync with life, frustrated that the universe isn't providing you with what you desire. Do you want what you want exactly how and when you want it? Yeah. And feel like the great goddess is ignoring you? You may be wanting something to happen faster than it's meant to occur. Remember, the conditions of your life are temporal and ever-changing. Maybe you've just been unaware of the cycle you're in, and so you've been missing the signals. The moon goddess, Mama Killa, knows the cycles intimately, and she'll let you know when it's time for the next phase. Mama Killa is always on track with the cycles of creation, and you must trust this wisdom. Her alignment task for you is to recognize and work with the natural cycle you're in. You will be amazed as the alignment with the rhythm of the universe allows you to once again co-create consciously and surrender to life on life's terms. What a beautiful dance when Mama Killa offers you her support. So maybe we just have not been working with our moon cycles. When opportunities show up, I think we kind of push them down. We don't allow them to come in. We shield ourselves. And maybe we're taking authority without any self-reflection first, which is why we feel regretful about what we're left with. Feel regretful that we didn't get those whole 5 cups and that we're only getting 2. Maybe it's the way we're looking at things, how we're expressing ourselves. And I know for a fact at every juncture, when things don't go my way, I pull up. I go someplace, I work on it. I try to heal myself. I try to get my act together because I don't like where I am. All right, Scorpio, I don't know what the title of this is going to be, but we've got our work cut out and we can do it. All right. Okay, so that's what I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. But I really hope that, especially in this case, I hope it helps in some way. Maybe unveiling something. I know, like I said, I'm going to take a picture of this so I can go back and look at it and study it on my own time. With all that being said, you take care of yourself as I will take care of myself. All right? I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.